Hi, this is Toshi the plumber. This time, we'll be making a video on how to measure pipe dimensions. First, the piping materials we'll be using today are VU 50 with an outer pipe diameter of 60 mm. 90 degrees elbow with a dimension from center to socket bottom shoulder of 33 mm. 45 degrees elbow with a dimension from center to socket bottom shoulder of 18 mm. Now, let's take a look at the situation. This pipe and this pipe they are placed parallel to this board. From here, two 90 degrees elbows or two 45 degrees elbows. Connect this pipe to this pipe. Let's start by taking some measurements for a basic piping installation using two 90 degrees elbows. In this case, first, measure the center-to-center dimension of the joint between the two pipes. The center to socket bottom shoulder distance of two 90 degrees elbows from this measurement. From this surface, let's measure the center of the pipe farthest away. From this board surface to the outer surface of this pipe, it was 270 mm. Then, add the pipe radius 30 mm in this case. (300 mm). Next, measure the center of the other pipe. From here to the outer surface of this pipe, 57 mm. Adding the radius, which is 30 mm, 87 mm. So, subtracting from the 300 mm measurement we took earlier, the measurement after deducting 87 mm is 300 mm, 87 mm, 213 mm, therefore, center-to-center dimension is 213 mm. Next, if we cut this measurement directly, it will be too long. So, dimension from center to socket bottom shoulder. This is 33 mm. Adding this 33 mm makes it 66 mm. Subtract this 66 mm from the original 213 mm to get the cutting dimension. This 147 mm is the cutting measurement. (147 mm). A few additional details. If the outer diameters of these two pipes are the same, from here to here, 270 mm. From here to here, 57 mm. 270 mm. 57 mm. 213 mm. This is the same as the dimension when the pipe radii are added. The reason is that the centers of the two pipes maintain their distance while moving parallel. We can see that we don't need to add the 30 mm radius. Also, if either pipe moves parallelly, from here to here, 213 mm. Next, when using a 45-degree elbow, the 213 mm was obtained when connecting with a 90-degree elbow. When we multiply 213 by square root 2, this gives us the measurement here. 213 millimeters times square root of 2. 301 millimeters. The C to C here is 301 millimeters. As a point of note, if we simply cut at this 301 millimeters, it would be too long, so we add this 18 millimeters, adding this 18 millimeters to 36 millimeters. We subtract this from the 301 millimeters to find the cutting measurement. 301 millimeters. 36 millimeters. 265 millimeters. We'll cut it at this length. (265 millimeters). For the previous cases, the pipes were joined horizontally to the floor. This time, plumbing pipes angled with the floor. In situations like this, imagine a right-angled triangle. First, calculate the horizontal C to C as we did before. From here to here, 270 millimeters. From here to here, 57 millimeters. Same as before, this C to C is 213 millimeters. Next, we'll work out the C to C of the height. From this floor up to the top surface of the pipe. From this floor to here, we'll measure hay for each one. 75 millimeters. 135 millimeters. 135 millimeters. 75 millimeters. The height is 60 millimeters. We want to find this hypotenuse, so we'll calculate it using the Pythagorean theorem. A, B, C. When you know A and B, and you want to find C, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. 213 squared plus 60 squared equals C squared. 213 times 213 is 45,369. 45,369 plus 60 squared is 3,600. 45,369 plus 60 squared is 3,600. 48,969. Since this is a squared number, its square root gives us the length of the hypotenuse. 48,969. Square root. Rounding down, it's 221. 221. This is the C to C. As explained previously, subtract 66 mm from the obtained C to C dimension. 221. 66. 155. 155 millimeters. Next, when using a 45-degree elbow, 221 mm that was calculated earlier. Multiplying this by square root 2 will give you the C to C measurement. 221 square root 2, 312. This is the C to C. When there are two 45-degree elbows, subtract 36 mm. Rounding down, it's 276. $276 mm. We will conclude the video here.